So I'm trying to show you here a breakdown of what you get in the box. Mine's the power set, so the duo pack, so you actually get two of everything I've got here, but basically you get the USB lead, a charger which one of the USB lead plugs into, some extensions for the speakers which are just Velcro, double backed Velcro. So that's for if you put your speakers in your helmet and they're not quite close enough to your ears, you can put these behind them and pull them out slightly closer. This is like wind defender for the microphone, and some spare Velcro pads, etc. Also your alcohol prep pad for if you use the sticky backed mountings for the actual Scala itself. You get a wired microphone in case the boom microphone's too obtrusive. Here's the boom microphone here. I've already got it attached to I've got the Scala plugged into the existing mount. There you go, that's that out. So that's actually what that looks like. That's the device. This is the mount with the connectors on the back for your microphone and your speakers. Here's a pair of speakers you get with Velcro backing. That sticks really well inside the helmet. Or alternatively, what you can do with this is obviously you can remove that and put your own speakers in. So if you've got like molded earpieces with transducers in them, or even just your favorite iPod speakers that you want to use, you can use them instead. The other slot is for auxiliary input, so that's if you've got an MP3 player that's not connected via Bluetooth that you want to plug in, just your iPod or something like that. So I'll show you what I've done with my helmet. Unfortunately, none of these mounting methods worked. So you've got this larger sticky backed 3M mount, which I was hoping would work, but it doesn't. And there's a smaller one here. Again, that sits in the wrong place for mine. So what I've done on my one is I've screwed it to the actual Bluetooth plate that came with the helmet, because mine's a Caberg helmet and you can buy Caberg's Bluetooth unit. So what I've done is the actual back plate is screwed onto it. I'll show you what I did here. So this is the piece from my helmet which hides the actual Caberg Bluetooth insert you can buy. This is like a blanking plate. So my plan is to mount my Scala rider onto that. So it's going to require drilling some holes and screwing from the back into here. So I've kind of done away with the Scala's mounting options just because it didn't sit right on the helmet. So I think this is probably the best solution. So first I'm measuring the distance between the mounting holes, which appears to be exactly 3 centimeters or 300 mil. So what I can do now is probably mark that on either a template. So I've cut my template down just so it's easier to work out where I want it. Okay, so let's put this in the vise. There we go, perfect fit. So that will sit on there and that will clip back in my helmet. Here we go. So obviously I've got this hole on the side of mine, look. And my piece will just slot in there quite neatly. clicks in place, job done. So I'm mounted there, so I'm quite happy with that. Get 2 sets of microphones. Turn you back around again so you can see. So the boom mic is quite good for open face helmets or flip-ups, but for full-faced non-flip-ups you're probably better off using the wired one, and then you can just either stick it in with the sticky tape that they put on the back, or you can just velcro it onto the front of your helmet. Really sticky velcro that they supply. And here's my completed helmet. Now I've got the Scala rider mounted on my little plate on the side. Sure looks pretty good. So this is my girlfriend's helmet, and now I'm going to mount the other one onto here. My plan is to use the sticky mount supplied and put it somewhere like that. So what I'll do is I'll clean the side of it with the alcohol wipe that they also provide in the kit. Smells good. And stick it on. This helmet's brand new, so I doubt there's going to be anything on it. But let's get the best stick we can, haven't we? Yeah, completely clean, look. Okay, so now prepare the mount. Here's the Scala rider again, and here's the mount. So what you have to do is when it comes as another mount on here, there are 3 screws to remove. Excuse me, and then you can take the old mount off. There's a clip. Let me show you the clip. This clip, and the idea is that if you've got the right sort of helmet, you can slide the clip up inside and it will just clamp down. But on both of these helmets it doesn't work, so I can't see the point in that one. So instead we'll use this one. So this simply, once those screws are removed, this simply slots on there, holds the microphone cable in while it's going, and you screw it back in. So let's do that. Okay, so what you do first is you see the little tabs there. They slot onto here first. There we go. Then you can screw it in. It's all a learning curve, isn't it? Obviously, being a bloke, I've not read the instructions whatsoever. I'm an engineer, I don't read instructions. Okay, so mount ready. What I will do is slot this back in. Obviously, if you want to charge it, you can take this off, and there's a USB slot here, and you can charge it. There you go. So the idea is now, see where it sits good on the helmet. Peel the backing off. Stick it on. That's pretty good. Pretty good, that is, and it's now clear, look, see-through, which is great. So the only downside I can see is that now when you rest the helmet down, you're resting it on the device, but it still seems pretty solid. And obviously, because because under here, let's see if I can show you, it's got a piece that it rests up against the edge of the helmet, so it's not going to pop it off. Yeah, it seems okay, that. Now I've got to mount the microphone and the speakers. So on my girlfriend's helmet, what I've done is I'm going to use the wired mic instead, because the boom was getting in the way. So I've cleaned this area here and stuck it on with the sticky backed Velcro that they provide. And then what I'm routing the wire around now, and that'll go into the into here, and I've removed the device for now, because to change the microphone you have to unscrew it from its mount, so you can then pull out the microphone and put the new one in. Like so. And then I can obviously screw it back onto the mount. And this wire up here, which runs down to the microphone. So I'm just going to tuck it behind the cheek pad. The cheek pad pops off on this one, so pop it off, pop that behind it, pop it back in place, and she's good to go. There's the speaker, and what I've done is I've just it just Velcro. It's got a Velcro pad on the back, and I've just stuck it directly in the kind of ear position, and the wire runs all the way around the back, and you just pop off the cheek pads and stick the wire behind the back and pop them back on again. So it's been really easy in this helmet. Hope that's been of some use to you all. Thanks for watching.